What upgrades actually increase the value of your home? That is this video. My name is Mike Pernin with the Pernin Team Real Estate Agents right here in Metro Detroit. If this is your first time on the channel and you want to learn everything there is to know about living and working and eating and playing and loving Metro Detroit, subscribe because we drop videos each and every week. Also, we get calls every day from people looking to move into Metro Detroit or around Metro Detroit, and we absolutely love helping families just like you. So if you're thinking about moving anywhere in the Metro Detroit or in Arbor area, make sure you shoot us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, send us a carrier pigeon, however you want to get a hold of us. We've got your back when moving to Metro Detroit. So today I'm going over 5 things that will not increase the value of your home and 5 things that will make you a lot of money in real estate and will increase your return on investment and your home when you're going to sell it. So on this video, I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to go over these updates, but I'm not going to say right away whether they help or hurt until the end. I'm going to ask you for your comments first. So let's start out with a new kitchen. Does a new kitchen increase the value of your home? This is an old but functional kitchen. It's poorly painted, but there's nothing broken or nothing wrong with it. The formica is dated, the cupboards are dated, so you can rip it out, spend the better part of $40,000 on new cabinets and new flooring and new appliances and granite or quartz counters and a nice backsplash and great hardware. So does this increase the value of your home? Think on it? And the answer is no. Shocking? Yeah. So here's why. Redoing the kitchen for the most part will increase the perceived value of your home, but not the actual value. A clean and well-maintained kitchen, even if dated, will still sell at the upper end of your neighborhood's price range. Adding $40,000 of expense to get a $50,000 return, which is a super modest profit of $10K, 85 to 90% of the time will stretch the desired sales price up too far. The home will not be able to appraise, and you will lose money, not gain money. I'd rather sell a home for, let's say, $15,000 or $20,000 below the neighborhood top price than spend $40,000 and not get it back. Next up, let's look at new landscaping. Can I be like a complete overhaul in landscaping, not just a freshen up? Let's say you ripped up the driveway, did a cobblestone driveway, spending thousands or tens of thousands on new trees and plants and shrubs. This is another place it gets super easy to get carried away. I've seen people start with modest budgets of 5 or 10 or 20,000 and quickly balloon to 75 or even 100,000 or more. So as a rule of thumb, the average cost of new landscaping is a little above $10 per foot, and the average yard here in Metro Detroit is 10,250 square feet. So let's half that. That's still an average cost of $50,000. Are you going to get that back? That's the question. Do you think $50,000 in landscaping is going to make your home worth $50,000 more or even more than that? And no, absolutely not. It won't. But there's a caveat here. Spending $1,000 to $5,000 in sprucing up the front does increase your home's value more than the money spent. And here's where to put it in order of importance. Clean the gutters, repaint the front door, trim the existing bushes, add mulch, add flowers, add accent lights, and then add grass barriers to the bedding if you don't have it. That is it. We are not ripping out driveways here, guys. Energy efficient upgrades. Now, does this improve the value of your home? Does your sales price go up by adding these things in? Here's an example. Insulating your hot water tank, you could save 7 to 16% in water heating costs per year. Replacing light bulbs with LED light bulbs can lower your electric costs 10 to 15% per year. Pick up another 15 to 20% of your electric bill with better and better insulated windows, and that's a heavy cost because windows are super expensive. Solar panels, a super high efficient furnace, super high efficient AC, extra insulation in the attic. That's 7 energy efficient things that could be done, and how many of those are adding value to your home? That would be none of them. These are things to do when you buy a home and you're going to get the use out of them and you're going to save the money while you're there, and probably only some of them. If you're going to be there under 7 years, wrap the tank, replace the light bulbs, and add insulation. If you're planning on being in your home over 15 years, because that's how long it takes to get the energy savings back, do the windows, do the furnace, the AC, or the solar panels. Minor repairs. Do minor repairs increase the value of your home? We're talking about scratches or dings or holes in walls, squeaky hardwood floors, touching up paint on the moldings, both high and low, touching up the paint on door frames, taking out some WD-40 and then hitting all the squeaky hinges, repainting that pink room you've been meaning to get to but just haven't done yet. Do you see this as giving a seller a positive return on investment or return on investment at all? And here's the answer. It's maybe. So why maybe? You know, usually cut and dry, I'm a very direct person, but this one is a maybe. If you can do these things yourself with a few bucks, then yes, absolutely. None of these things should cost more than $100 max. But if you're Tom Hanks and this is the money pit and small projects just end up rolling into big projects and they get out of control where you have to hire things out, even the little things, skip them. Repainting your home. Do you think painting increases the sales price? Now I'm going to go with some outside data for this one. Per Zillow, homes with soft gray kitchens actually sell for $1,800 more. It's not $10K, but paying a painter would be about the same. But let's keep going. Homes with pale blue to soft periwinkle bathrooms sell for about $5,000 more. light beige living rooms for about $1,900 more, and homes with cerulean or cadet blue over $1,800 more. So nailing the colors in all rooms is going to give you a rough increase in sales price of about $10,000, and should cost about half of that to get that done professionally, or way less if you DIY it. Up to this point, we've talked about, and mainly specifically, perceived value only. These are things that a person, sometimes the seller, sometimes the buyer, perceives increases the value of a home. However, we got to remember, to a bank appraiser, a kitchen is a kitchen, a bathroom is a bathroom, and windows are windows. These are things the appraiser expects to be there and functional, and since the rules on appraising homes were revised after last depression, weight cannot be given for things like stone counters versus Formica. And I get this one all the time. But Mike, what about the guys that flip homes? Well, those guys usually fall under one of two camps, and I flipped a ton of homes myself, so I get the process. Camp 1, inexperienced investors that get too emotional about the process. They buy high, they put in a ton of upgrades, they make a home super nice, and then they lose money on the sale. And then there are the pros. They make their money when they buy the home, not when they sell the home. They need to get the home at least 30 to 50% under market value. Then they look at the rest of the neighborhood and see what the homes that are selling at or above the average sales price mark have, and then match it. They don't go beyond it. My most recent one, I didn't even touch the kitchen besides a $3,000 appliance package, because 70% of the homes that it sold had the same 30-year-old cabinets in Formica, as did mine. So here are my number 1 and number 2 ways to actually increase the value of your home, and this is going to be a total curveball. Number 1, rent it out. Most people in today's world are equity rich with how fast values have moved up, and they have a stellar interest rate. In fact, 4 out of 5 mortgages are below 4% of their interest rate, so why give that up? Rents have gone up drastically, and real estate as an asset class has historically been one of, if not the best performing one. So rent it out. If you need to tap in the equity for the down payment for your next home, great. Get a home equity line of credit. It'll be at the rate of the day, which right now is between 6 and 7%, but you also don't rack up interest until you use it, and you only pay interest on the part that you do use. I did this with my last home. I had an interest rate of 3% on my original mortgage, so I pulled $60K out as a home equity line and used it as a down payment. The rent covers both payments, and I'm profiting $600 per month. And I was able to pay $30K less in taxes that year because I turned my primary residence into a long-term rental. If you want a video on that and how to save money on taxes during this process, comment below. And now going forward, in 20 years, I'm going to have a paid off asset that I can leave to the people I care about. Second, and again, because people are in an equity rich situation, sell it and buy multiple rental properties. This answer makes people super anxious. It's okay. Every one of the homes I've invested in, I was shaking nervous and asking myself every day, like, was I doing the right thing? Call me. I can answer any questions. I can help calm your fears. And if you have an investment you're thinking about buying, like a flip or a rental, or turning your current home into a rental and don't know if your ROI will be strong enough, again, call me. I'm happy to sit and run the numbers with you. My name is Mike Parna. I hope you found a lot of value in this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. If you're looking for a property in or around Metro Detroit where you have a home you'd like to get on the market, call us. We are the Metro Detroit experts, the #1 real estate team in the entire state, and we would love to help you and your family get to your next place in life.